Also, since this was not shown during a Mysteria stream, I just needed to pop up this meme again. Thank you again for doing this for me, Leonix. So good. Okay, there we go. Alright. Accurate. Not in front of the first time chatter. It's okay. We follow each other on Blue Sky. We're oomfies. Do I follow you on Twitch? Let me follow you on Twitch. Trial by fire. We're oomfies though. We're oomfies on Blue Sky. Alright. Let's continue London Detective Mysteria. So I think, if all things go well, today, or this week, I guess I should say, we should be finishing Lupin's route this week. Okay, but do make cuck chair jokes on Blue Sky. No, but I'm sure it's fine. Is the game meant to be audible? Oh, is it not audible.com? Can you guys hear it all right now? I do. So I'll be at home here? Yes. You're welcome here, Freya. I don't know why following you on Blue Sky should be any explanation. You're really tempting me, Twy. You're really tempting me today. I mean, I didn't hear the menu music. Can you hear it now? Your Honor, I swear, we were oomfies. How am I tempting you? You're tempting me to murder you. Not particular though? Okay, hold on. How about now? Can you hear it now? Oh, there. Okay. Should I turn it up a little bit more? I'm saying you're not a degenerate on Blue Sky. I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. Hold on. Let me pull up my Blue Sky. Okay, it's mostly just me complaining. I can be a degenerate sometimes, though. Everyone who knows you better expect NTR jokes. I'm not that obsessed with NTR. Sorry, you are a huge deviant on Blue Sky. Hell if I know. Let's get some dialogue. Okay. His parting words were spat through a mumble before carrying me away. Okay, is that good? You know, the music mixing in this game is weird sometimes. That seems fine. I'll never accuse you of not being a deviant again. That's my point. His words? Not that upset. Oi! You get mad at me when I say you don't make NTR jokes, so I guess I have to. I want to cuck Lupin with his dad. Foxy Grandpa. I mean, he does seem to be available now. He did lose his wife. He's on the market. Dear, dear, he would make that face all the time when I took his mother from him. He made off with her necklace. I fear for what the future has in store for him. But that cheek certainly comes from his mother. Indeed, he is our son. If you think my capture will mark the end of Spellbound, then you are mistaken. Believe I am gone all you like. I will return each time to the underworld. Are you Hades? What is this? Elio getting mad at Twy. Twy saying Elio is an NTR deviant. Twy saying Elio's Blue Sky does not have NTR jokes. The illusion of free choice. I'll always find a reason to bully you, Twy. Sorry. It's just how it is. I'll find any reason to get upset with you. Well, you know, then rest assured, I shall be present to get in your way every time you return. With men like you running the city from the shadows, how are good people meant to appreciate all the beauty life has to offer? Huh? You saw what she said. Foxy Grandpa. My beloved would never have wanted to live in such a dull world. For whatever reason, Lupin brought me to a park I recalled fondly. Wait, was this where they had their first kiss? Is this Greenwich Park? I guess that's their only kiss so far, right? Well, no, he did kiss her, but we didn't actually get a CG of it. This is the only CG kiss spot we've had so far. Yeah. No one else was present. It was just us. A satisfying silence in the hills. Dawn was soon approaching. From west to east, the sky bled from black into blue. Is the moon green? I think you need to get your eyes checked for. That is a blue moon. It is. I'm pleased you remembered. Yeah, I remember when you stole my kiss. And when you stole my photograph. Give me my fucking photograph back. How could I forget? That's when... Foxy FNAF Grandpa. Huh? When... What? Who's this? Twy, your blue sky isn't weird. And I took that personally. I'm not going to finish. It's okay, I'll finish, baby girl. Why? If this game was good, she'd get the picture back and then drop him like a sack of bricks. Because I don't want to say it. I can't say how well I remember it, and how it's where we first spoke, where he first teased me, where he stole that gemstone from me. He stole more than your gemstone. Thank you for the hydrate, Twy. was heartbroken finding out he's not pure shy boy Lupin. But it's okay, he's still bullyable. Yeah, I wanted to see some more scenes of him being shy. I guess because it's like a cover for him, but I think he's really cute when he's shy. No matter, I remember it well. I think of those memories quite happily. Gemstone, that's what they call it nowadays. You know, the jewels. I landed right here with you in my arms then, too. Lupin's eyes appealed with a certain fondness upon reminiscing, and the sight warmed me. Although back then, you could stand up properly. Oh, because I got shot in the leg. Yeah, maybe we should get like some medical attention for that. I don't know. Just me? Elliot, what did you don't ask questions you don't want answers for, Twy. Go on, say it. I don't think I need to say what I was thinking. I mean, they already hugged naked, so... I'm alright. I'm sure I can What are you thinking, coward? I wonder. I must correct this information. Only Emily was naked. Oh, right. Right, Lupin was wearing pants. So he wasn't naked. So I guess he couldn't have made her be unable to stand. Don't make it worse. Just sit here. There we are. Stay still a moment. Emily is truly a horny lady. He was delicate in setting me down on the bench closest to us. And he continued this as he bent to one knee and held, with all due permission, my leg. So 0.1 centimeter layer between them. I didn't mean for this to happen, Emily. You've got a mark on your beautiful skin because of this. What is this? What were you thinking, Bun? Get in the meat grinder. Hey, hey, hey. I plead the fifth, Scar Khan. As he continued still, treating my injury so as not to inflict further harm. Thank you. Hey, yeah, can we go to the hospital? Why are we just like chilling here in this park with my leg getting shot? What happened to the police coming in and like... Are we just gonna forget that happened? It's very strange. The way he's kneeling below my view makes me feel fluttery, perhaps. Do you want to step on him? Then plead. Is this what it's like for a princess when a knight is sworn loyalty to her? If Emily told Pendleton, Lupin would not be able to walk again. Yeah, he would murder him. If Pendleton found out about the cave thing, he would murder Lupin. 100%. But Lupin has never sworn anything to me. I can't even be certain how much longer he'll be here. Pendleton Route when?
そんなにじっと見つめられると僕もちょっと期待してしまうんだけど
If you keep gazing at me so intensely, then I may well start hoping for more. Pendleton gets like a route and it's just him like locking you in your room and then him going on vacation because he can finally rest easy knowing that you can't get out. And walk into an Acme facility and get crushed to death. If you keep gazing at me so intensely, then I may well start hoping for more. What if I want you to have more? Is this alright, Emily? I didn't bind it too tightly, did I? Oh my god, she actually said that?! If I said I wanted you to... Oh, okay. Let's go, Riz. What? What if I said I wanted you to hope for more? What would you do? Are you projecting? How art thou, Bun? I'm doing pretty good. I was recording for some VA stuff earlier. Got some writing done. Oh, I forgot. I was editing a video earlier, too. So I've been very what's the word? I've been doing a lot of stuff. Yeah, productive. I've been productive. Oh, that was silly of me. I thought I should try acting like you for... Emily, I've chosen to live a life bound by no one. Give me 5 seconds in the dungeon and we'll see if you still say that. To do that, I've left Spellbound behind me, but they won't soon let me leave without consequence. I mean, Marple. I don't think that any of the love interests are Pendleton proof, but Lupin especially. That means I won't be able to stay in this city any longer. It was the strength of a man who'd made up his mind, the cadence of the resolute who sacrificed for the greater good. It was awful to hear. Still, with Professor Moriarty apprehended, the city should become a bit safer. With that said, I mean, what about the group of serial killers? Do those just not exist outside of, like, Jack's route? Am I led to believe that, like, the serial murderers in Jack's route don't exist in other routes, or like the serial child, like human trafficking ring of like drug addicts is only exclusive to Akechi's route. Yeah, that seems correct. 5 seconds, that's too much. Upon CBT dungeon ending. Don't go. Don't go. Don't leave me. Murple. Cognitive behavioral therapy, right, Lennox? Right? I love CBTs. I need to pick up Lupin and spin him around like pizza dough. Threatening. As soon as I started, there wasn't any way for me to stop. The words gushed. You're always selfish. No matter how much I want to see you, no matter how much I chase after you, you never think to wait for me. You never even turn to look at me. You never even gave me back my goddamn photograph. Are you gonna explain to me why the fuck you stole it in the first place now that we're done with this whole plot line of this fucking evil man? Every time I try to reach out my hand to you, you never take it. I'm left to grasp at nothing but air. The only time you held me was when I was naked and passed out. That's wrong. I want to give this back to you, Emily. Lupin just then chose to produce the very treasure I'd been seeking. Oh my god! He's giving it! The photograph of my mother and father. Oh my god, is he actually gonna explain this? Didn't we see Jack though? Like, we don't see the others, but we know Jack was active. Yeah, so are they just running around still murdering people? Jack and the other one? Their photo is gone from he ate it. Did you shit out this photo, Lupin? Is this brown, the smudges from your poop? This... The photograph would have guided you to the truth, but it would have put you in danger as well. Oh, alright, you can go. So... the one that wanted to kill a comically large number of women because they got more dick than him, is that Holmes? Eh? That sure is a description. What are you... I don't remember his backstory, and the one I headcanoned was funny. Wait. Huh? Are you mixing up Holmes with, Bradley? I don't think Holmes wants to murder women. Because he's a detective. That would kind of be a conflict of interest. He produced a second item, a match, which he sparked immediately, flaunting it before my eyes, before setting fire to the photograph with no hesitation. I don't remember his... Lupin just really needed toilet paper. That is... No, incorrect. What the fuck? You're dead, man. And I wasn't fast enough to stop him. Girl! This is the most I can do. Bro, why'd you even do that to me? No, I think detectives who do serial murder are some of the best ones. That is true. They know how to find them. Like, what was his name? Dexter? Lupin crushed the glowing pieces between his palms with a sharp clap. I'm gonna murder you, Lupin. I was talking about the antagonist of Jack. Okay, so Bradley. They opened again seconds later with a comparatively gentle parting. My treasure, my memory, became ash. Particles to be blown with the wind. Are you gonna explain why you just burned this in front of me? I saw the pic and said, is that Holmes? Oh, I see. This... Oh, he burnt it just enough to burn all of the other people, except for my family and the queen. You know, you can burn the queen too. That's cool. I just want to see my parents. If this is something entrusted to you by your family, then you should have it. You just burnt my photo and then you say that? It's a little smaller now, but I hope you won't mind that. I do mind that, actually, dude. What the fuck? I snatched the largest piece away from him. What that was left was Her Majesty with the smiling faces of mother and father next to her. Why are you giving me this? You just trashed this shit. Detectives love murdering women. Haven't you seen Disco Elysium? Yeah, Dexter's Supporatory. Wasn't the monster that we got vored by yesterday in Ape Escape also named Dexter? What's up with that, huh? Well, now you have no other reason to chase after me, do you? Did he burn the fucking photo? Yeah, he did. But extraordinarily controlled burning at that. How could this be? I should have been rejoicing. I should have had the photograph back intact. I should have delighted at the thought of never having my heart played with by this thief again. By all accounts, I most certainly should have. I don't like it that small. Well, my dear, you'll be disappointed later. He's telling me this moment would be our last. Whether I've cut in the photograph back isn't the problem. I wept. I could stifle cries of pain, but tears flowed liberally. You're so horrible. Selfish and scheming. Just horrible. This wasn't it. This wasn't what I wanted to say. None of it was. But the weeping persisted, and so too did the condemnation. It's true. I am.
ずっと君から逃げ続けているくせに、君の気持ちを確かめずにはいられない。
I run from you time and time again, but I still want to know how you feel.
君の願いに応えられないくせに、君からの思いが欲しくてたまらない。
I can't give you love as you want it, but I want more than anything for you to love me. Oh God, don't cuck me like what happened with Jackfruit. I just can't fathom how any one human could be so greedy. Do you think less of me for— You just burned my fucking family heirloom! Bitch, what do you think? Of course you're upset, Emily. He just fucked up your photo. Imagine someone stealing, like, a family heirloom that has been passed over by the years. Like, I have, like, a treasure chest that was passed down to me by my family. And then, like, some bitch steals it. And then he gives it back to me. And then, like, it's just completely irreparably... It's just completely irreparable. I can't use it to store anything. I don't see, like, the cool images of my family and stuff on it. It's fucked up. How could I? It's just how you are. The cuckanine. What a shame this route ends with Pendleton pummeling him into the 22nd century. Oh, really? Based? As kind as you are, I wish you did. If you don't, I'm gonna get swept in your kindness again. I'll take advantage of your heart again. Hurt you again. And though I'm not the one who can wipe away your tears. Thanks, Pendleton. I love you. Pendleton, best boy. I still find myself not wanting anyone to do so in my place. Upan's smile was one of remorse. And though he said he could not, as always in his life of contradictions, he lifted his hand to caress my cheek and wipe away my tears. You are sending me mixed signals, dude. Do you want a date or not? Even after, he continued to stroke it with the back of his hand, a docile, gentle repetition that moved me and restricted me all at once. He was a man of so many faces, but the warmth he shared with me was always the same. Isn't that like a reference to his original novel? Or, no wait, Was that a catchy? There was someone that had an enemy called, like, Man of Many Faces. I think that was actually a catchy, never mind.
ねえ、最後に一つだけ頼みがある。
Please, Emily. Can I ask for one last thing?
僕が10数える間だけ
Bro, don't make out with me if you're just gonna run away. I swear to God, Lupin. I'm going to count to 10. Will you keep your eyes closed for me? Will you restore my photograph? Mixed messages, mixed messages. He sends the first text in a cute way, then he won't reply for 7 fucking days. Yeah. Stop ghosting me. The first time he asked this of me, it ended with vexation. The second time, it ended with loneliness. But perhaps the third time would be different. That's all?
それだけ
That's all.
数え終わった後もあなたはここにいてくれる？
After you finish counting, will you still be here? Oh, no.
ああ、ここにいるよ。
You better not be lying, Lupin. Yes, I'll still be here. This fiend with 20 faces is Akechi Kogoro's rival. I want Lupin and Akechi to fight over me. Please, 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 please. If only he were a better liar. I want to see Lupin and Holmes make out. I think they have some tension. If he's not gonna date me, then he better date Holmes.
分かった。私あなたのこと信じるわ。
Very well. I'll trust you. What other answer could I give?
君の信頼に感謝するよ。
I'm glad. Thank you for trusting me, Emily. You better not be running away.
それじゃあ目を閉じて。
No.
僕のカウントが
Close
終わ
your
るまで
eyes. And don't open them till I finish. I've already been hurt before. I played Our Life. I liked Baxter. Alright.
いくよ。
Ready?
10、
10, 9,
9、
8.
8。
The dawn arrived as I closed my eyes. I waited and listened. Each number uttered was my tell of how close he was. I dug my nails into my palms, keeping my arms rigid at my side to prevent myself from reaching out to him. He drew nearer, nearer, and nearer.
7、
7,
6、
6, 5. Something wrapped themselves around my clenched fists. Are these his hands? His fingers pressed against mine, to which my fists relaxed. He broke between them till we were intertwined. They're so warm. When I squeezed his hand in affection, only just enough to him to know I was well, he returned it.
4、3、
4,
2、
3, 2, 1. Okay, bye! Lol, 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 lol. How much longer would this last? How much longer would I know the feel of his touch? I was afraid. The answers were waiting for when I would next open my eyes.
1。
1. Farewell, Emily. You said you weren't gonna leave. Oh, that's so pretty. Oh, that's a pretty CG. A warm sensation met my lips. Wait, was this the same as the one earlier in the game, but like at dawn instead of at night? This time, he was the one to squeeze my hand. As he did with me, I returned it eagerly. Oh, it's the same CG, but in sunlight. It's really sweet. Ooh. I like that they do like those variants. I feel like this game is very generous with the CGs. The way we kissed conveyed everything we needed to know about one another. It was the kind that stood in place to confessions of love. The kind of infatuation I'd only read in fairy tales.
欲張りなルパンらしくない。
I thought he would be ravenous as his greed, but this is so modest.
優しいの。
Lupin kissed like a gentleman, generous but chivalrous. Passion shared was only just enough, a show of adoration without submerging me. Could this be because we were alone? To think all this time, he did nothing but run, twist scenarios and conjure fallacies to his amusements. Until now, finally, he stayed because he could not hide how he wanted me. I wanted him, too, to give me back my photo. The kiss could have been seconds or minutes, but the heart became dull to the hours and moments like these. I swear to God, if he does not explain the photo thing, I'm gonna choke him. And not in the good way. Lupin teased me with a playful bite to my lips before parting. Ayo? I now stood, eyes still closed, to a silence I wish weren't there, to one less welcoming than the one I shared with him. Reality awaited my return, so I opened my eyes. The park had been illumined by the rising sun, shimmering at every peak with vivid color. Never had I seen it look so beautiful. How long have we been here? But Lupin was gone. Bitch, you said you weren't gonna leave! I was now alone. There was a particular something different to before, however. A necklace around my neck that wasn't there before. Did he give me his mom's necklace? Oh, it was. This is his mother's. How can one boy be so shakeable? Putting him in a jar and putting the jar in a gentle river and watching him flow downstream. I swear, Lupin. It's always these guys. Like, they always appeal to me, and then I play their route, and then I get frustrated. This is like Baxter. It must have been before he kissed me. Stop running away! It's made using rose quartz, isn't it? Baxter Our Life? Yeah, Baxter Our Life! I love Baxter Our Life, but then he did that! Ugh. I gotta finish his route, but like, that jump to like them being adults, like, took me out of it. I was like, oh no. It didn't take long for me to remember the symbolism behind its color. You're a liar, Lupin. It's so cruel. I love him and will make him spend the rest of his life making it up to me. Yeah, he's gotta get on his hands and knees and apologize for at least the amount of time that he was away from me to make up for it. You told me you would still be here. There was no one to wipe away my tears, no matter how I cried. They fell endlessly down to my cheeks, dropping from my lashes and chin to land on this necklace of mine that was, right away, so very wonderful. I want to push Baxter down a flight of stairs. Affectionate. He returned my photograph, then left a necklace symbolizing true love. I mean, you kind of burned my photograph and that sucked as fuck, but then you had to steal my heart. You idiot! You idiot! You idiot, Lupin! The third time ended with all the emotions I'd felt previously and more. I could shout his name in anger, and he would not return. I could beg him to come back, but I would still be lonely. I could grieve, and there would be no one to wipe my tears. And so I cried, alone, on such a very beautiful morning. Oh, I think this is the last chapter now. Wait, what the fuck? The Limbus Twitter lost their Twitter verification? I guess manager didn't want to pay for the blue check anymore. Honestly valid. There was I, encased in a deep fog that obscured everything beyond my reach. My ex ghosted me for 2 months. And my first crush ghosted me whenever he got a girlfriend. So when I went and played Lupin, I asked chat, do I have a type? Oh no. Will this finally end? It was the gold check. Oh. Oh. But yeah, that sucks. I'm sorry I had to go through that, Freya. But yeah, I feel you. I feel you. I have a type too. Oh no, I'm thriving now, so it's just a funny story. I'm glad you're thriving.
私どうしてこんな場所に
What am I doing here?
他には
Is there no one else?
もいないのかしら
Hi, thriving. Poor elemental. Indeed, there is no one. I stood unaccompanied, for even the ground where my feet surely had to be was a pool of smoke. To see nothing was an eerie solitude. My nerves were quick to get the better of me. And for what? What was this profound sense of dread? Was I going to disappear as well? Fade into the fog? Become one with it? No, that's a different game. That's a different game. That's Persona 4. I'll never forgive Baxter Ward.
本当に誰もいないの
Has to be someone, surely. Someone. Anyone. Yeah, like, I'm trying to think of my types. I tend to, in Otome games, I tend to like the dual-faced character. Like, I liked Ukyo from Amnesia. I liked, oh god, what was his name? The night guy from Cinderella Phenomenon. Oh, what was his name? I don't remember.
ごめん
Sorry, Emily. Forgive me, Emily. I turned at the sound of a foreign voice, and there he was, Lupin. Lupin? Oh, thank God. I thought I'd been left all alone.
置いていかれたのかと
僕は誰にも縛られない生き方を
Oh, is she having like a nightmare or something? Emily, I've chosen to live a life bound by no one.
僕はもうこの町にはいられない
And that means I won't be able to stay in this city any longer. There is something in his hand. The photograph. James Baxter. I will bear the cross. I will take him instead. My type is not changed, actually. There's this game called Our Life Beginning and Always. Well, I mean, Freya did say that she likes Baxter. I really want a yandere where I can actually gain their trust and have them slowly become un-yandere. You want to fix them? No, I want them to make me worse. I want to push Baxter down a flight of stairs, unaffectionately, for hurting the bun and the ghost. I can't in good conscience do this with my shit-ass horrible default Microsoft editing program, while also having one arm, due to being in a sling. The way I remember Varg, but not the OG person. Yeah, Fritz! Yeah, I liked Fritz. Oh, a condition called love? I'll have to check that out then. You can extrapolate on what I was doing here, I'm sure. Let me see. Oh. Oh my god. Please finish this. Once your sling is off, please. I need to see this. Enjoyed this peek at the cutting room floor. My photograph! Dude, I cannot do it with this program. It is so bad. I would have to frame by frame. It's too much movement. Darn it. I need it. This is...
これで君が僕を追いかける理由がなくなっただろう
Well, now you have no other reason to chase after me, do you?
違うの私は
No, I...
さようなら
Farewell, Emily. Lupin, with that remorseful smile that had come to haunt me, turned his back to me. Whose fucking fault is this, Emily? Where is my photograph? Where's my photograph? Where's my photograph? Here. Later. I watched him, unmoving, unblinking, as he walked farther into the distance, the fog only parting to his figure briefly before embracing him. Didn't you want that to happen, Dwarf? I think I remember you saying you were like, this route would be peak if he just gave her the photograph and left. Yeah, wait, please don't go. I call out to him, but dash it all, my throat cried nothing. I wanted to follow, but wouldn't you know it, my body was rooted to the spot. Please, don't leave me. The good ending. Why ask this of him? He'd already vanished. Yes, but she's upset about it. Oh, I'm sure Pendleton can arrange her a fine marriage. I don't care if you're a liar. I don't mind being tricked if it's by you. Just, please. Please, don't leave me alone. The first thing I did upon waking was give a great shout. I can't believe Lupin would run away from me when all I did was quite literally suicidally chase him, trying to get my picture back and telling him to his face she doesn't give a shit about anything he was doing, including stealing the Holy Grail off screen. That dream again? Wait, is this a recurring dream for you, Emily? How long has it been since he left? I really thought when he disappeared that it'd be a fake out and he'd hug her from behind like, heh, scared you. And that'd be a dick move. But somehow he still disappointed me, throwing his favorite cutlery into the ocean. I can't believe I'm getting backstirred again. My heart raced within a body that felt twice its normal weight. I can't believe Lupin made John pink. Sad. How dare you make John pink sad, Lupin. I felt as though I had been running for hours. My head pounded whilst my chest bobbed obsessively for air. How many times does that make it now? I sat up from my bed and felt a cold, raw sensation along my cheeks. I was crying again. Wasn't this route short? Yeah, Jack's route was just unnaturally long for some reason. I cleared them away in a routine matter. Like, I believe this is the last chapter of the game. So this is like resolution stuff. It was the same always the same. This nightmare of mine. This nightmare that began the night he left. How long have you been away, Lupin? I swear to God. And it would always end in the same manner. With a voice that would never reach out. He better come back on his own accord. I swear to God. If we just like randomly find him again, and then we make up, it's literally gonna be Baxter's route. My mornings were spent reminding myself that he was gone. Perhaps that I have to sit here listening to at least half of you try and tell me this route is good because you eat up exactly this kind of route, regardless of how dumb it is. Sign for the third time. Wait, I know you tapped for Baxter. What was the other one? Asleep? Awake? The state didn't matter. It persisted as a constant. Though, in a sense, I prefer the nightmares, at least in those. I was able to see him. I meant specifically Lupin's route. Yeah, so Lupin and Baxter. Who's the third one? It's been days by now, too. Oh, Lupin 3 times. Oh, okay. No clue why the fuck the guy tried to romance her all this route and then was like, no, I can't be restrained by love. I miss yeah, Akechi was the best route. By far. Like, I think I can say this now that we're nearing the end of Lupin's route. I think we can all agree Akechi's route was the best, right? It had been 1 week, in fact, since Lupin and I parted ways. I got no beef with Akechi. That one was I. That very morning, there was an article in the paper reporting that Scotland Yard had not only discovered Spellbound's hideout, but also apprehended many of its members. I'm waiting for true ending. I can at least say this route is better than Jack's and Watson's. I agree. My rating is Akechi number 1, Holmes number 2, Lupin number 3. Yeah, Lupin is probably 3rd place, yeah. Yeah. That is not a sterling compliment to this route. I wish Emily was more intelligent in Akechi's route. But I wish she was smarter in general, so I can't take points off this route for that alone. Yeah. Emily is just unfortunately very dumb and danger prone. I will admit, I'm being a biased hater because I think this route was too stupid and not in a fun way. I thought it was fun in wacky Phoenix, or not Phoenix. I think it was fun in wacky Phantom Thief hijinks for like the start, but this with him leaving her, I hate when they do this in Otome games. Like, it's one thing if they're separated by something, like something gets in the way to like separate them, but if it's like him willingly disengaging and running away from her, I'm just like, grabs you, shakes you, puts a knife in your back. Yet no list included the names of Arsène Lupin and Professor James Moriarty. I suspect that the professor knew he would be captured and made preparations in advance. His dad literally to your character's face said, yeah, he's a coward bitch. True. Should have gone after his dad. Not really, because that'd be creepy with how young Emily is, but still. This will keep him at bay for a time, certainly, but there's every chance he'll be back to his crimes before long. Perhaps even independent of Spellbound. It was the style at the time. This wasn't the time to rest on my laurels. But I did. I'd spent the entire week in my bedroom, refusing to go to class. My leg was a fine excuse for it in the beginning, but the days had passed and the wound was light once cleaned. Did we explain to people that I got shot in my leg, or are we keeping that information private? That would be interesting to come back to school, like how Lupin did, when he supposedly broke both of his ankles, and they're like, wow, Emily, I'm glad to see you recovered from the bullet in your leg. Is it still there? No, it was my heart that left me broken. Oh, what a pitiful young lady I'd become. You've always been like that, Emily. Good morning, my lady. How are you feeling today? He may have implied he was lying about that, but I don't think he was. You what? Oh yeah, the gunshot. Alright. Pendleton entered my room. Good morning, Pendleton. I'm quite well. The real yandere was us all along. I'd prefer if you didn't lie. We both know you aren't terribly good at it. You look as though your sleep was far from a restful one. I didn't wish to meet eyes with him. I don't intend to question you on the contents of your dream, for they are not for me to know. But I would request that you push them aside for long enough to have some breakfast. By the way, asked a Brit, and remember when she and Lupin fell into a canyon leading to the whole nudity CG thing? And Lupin said to be careful because there are wolves around? There are no wolves native to that region. Wolves are near extinct in England. Where'd the wolves come? Holy shit, oh my god, it's the dire wolves. It's the artificially gene-spliced dire wolves. That aren't actually dire wolves. You've had so little to eat this past week. It was true. My appetite had been reduced to nothing, to the effect that I barely touched even the most finely prepared meals. Pendleton even thought to tempt me with my favorite custard tarts to no avail. Not a saddie, you're a baddie, haha. She became the rat. Yeah, Freya, any idea why Holmes's route had that one chapter called She is the Tree and I am the Rot? There was nothing to inspire me. Not food, not school, not the beautiful day. The positives of life can no longer sing their beautiful song for me. Visual novel! Oh, hi there, Hopsco! Welcome. It's fine. Lupin just made new wolves to have a moment. He can just do that. Yeah, Phantom Thieves can spawn animals out of their hats and stuff. Why have I been so listless all this time? This is not modern day, though? According to the slop eater on screen right now, it can be wacky and goofy, because I don't know, some manga from the 80s. Wolves have been near extinct in England since the late 17th century. So there's no excuse. Is it because I've realized my greatest wish will never be granted? I find that so funny, actually, because I remember, like, Jack's route went, like, really hard with researching, like, you know, the history of, like, Jack's victims, like, how they died, went into, like, excruciatingly painful detail about some of the injuries. That really surprised me, considering they didn't go in that much detail in other routes when there was deaths and stuff. But, like, this, they just are like, maybe should we look up if wolves exist in England at this time? Nah. Is it because I realized my greatest wish will never be granted? And the servants are all so worried about you. I don't give a shit how depressed you are. This tuition is expensive. You're going to school. Oh, hi, Zerwin! Emily's depressed because a boy decided to not be cucked for once in this game. Yeah, he left her. Probably a Bible thing. Famously a big fan of Bible. Sherlock Holmes. Even Holmes and Watson have come out of their way to visit. I know that it can't be like this forever, of course, but my heart feels as if it's been stolen away from me. Open my chest and there would be naught but a hole where it should be. I'd like to point out, by the way, she's sitting here being depressed about the guy who straight up said to her, hey, I know this will lead you to your truth, you know, the truth, the driving force beyond your character, the only thing you care about, lights it on fire, whatever. I'm sure one school will fix that. I wish I could pretend to know what has caused your distress. Did we not talk to him about at least the photograph? The most I can say is that I am looking forward to the day when you show us your smile again. That's sweet, Pendleton. The wolf scene is also just completely unnecessary just because Emily was knocked out the whole time anyways. Everything about— yeah, because he had to fight off the wolves with his fucking cards. You really didn't need to put them in. You could have just been like, oh, she's suffering from hypothermia. Let me hug you, baby girl. But no, they just had to put the wolves in for some reason. Nothing good would come from sitting in my room and indulging my wounds. I suppose I had done more than enough sulking for this lifetime. I love this game, man. It's so silly. You're right, Pendleton. I can't continue to worry everyone like this.
ではお嬢様
Do you mean that, my lady? Pendleton, stop fucking flip-flopping between being the strongest character in canon and totally worthless.
学園の制服の用意をお願い。
Yes, have my uniform readied for me.
わかりました
As you wish.
それで
I
は
shall
一緒
prepare
に
some
食事のご
breakfast as
用意
well.
今のお嬢様が学園に登校されたらあまりの軽さに窓から風に乗って飛ば
Damn,
され
you
てしま
really
い
didn't
そう
need
で
to
す
say that. Have you been hanging out with Holmes? Were you to attend school as you are, I imagine you would be so feeble that you would be sent flying out of the window by a modest gust of wind. I mean, at least you're not calling me a fat ass like Holmes did. Pendleton is speaking so calmly for someone who's definitely planning to murder kill Lupin for doing this. I like you, but you are making me angry. It's a literal coin flip. You need to lock the fuck in. I am putting you in a cage. You can do whatever you want. Don't think I'm still not baffled by whatever the fuck Jack's epilogue was supposed to be. Yeah, why did he forgive her? He's like, "Milady, I've been bothering you for like forever about like getting rich baby children and restoring the family name, but I'm gonna let you get away with this and not marry anyone because you're making a school, which is gonna give us a loss in revenue. That marrying someone would definitely give us some more revenue to actually make this thing work. But you really like your butler husband that I hired for some reason, even though I knew it was a conflict of interest."
大げさね。でもちょっとお腹が空いてきた
I
か
love this game. That's a bit of an exaggeration, but I do admit to being a little peckish. Is this barn? I wish I could pretend to care.
いきなり大量に召し上がっては胃によくありません温かいオートミールでも用意させましょう
Very well, but I would advise against eating too much after abstaining. Your stomach won't be able to handle it, so something like oatmeal would be best. No, Pendleton did call her fat ass once. Oh, did she? Did he? I forgot. I hired your boyfriend and went, yeah, IDK, she'll probably fall in love with you, but I don't care. You can't marry her, but you can hang out with her. Maybe in like 200 years, women can have rights.
ありがとうペンネルト
That sounds lovely, Pendleton. This is the mirror world where Virgilius is Pendleton and Dante is Emily? Damn. Her butler, boyfriend because she just decided to not get married and have children. Oh, well, I got like 3 suitors lined up. You escort her to the dates. Wait, she loves you and doesn't want to get married? Whatever.
いつまでも落ち込んでいたって仕方ないわ
I cannot sulk forever.
ない
I need to move on.
と今すぐには難しいかもしれないけれど時間が経てばきっとルパンも忘れられるはず
I won't be able to forget Lupin straight away, but with enough time, and with an arranged marriage that Pendleton got for me, I'm certain my heart will feel lighter. I took up the rose quartz necklace that was sitting atop the table.
人を騙す怪盗に真実の愛を望んだって仕方ないわよね
Nothing good was ever gonna come of wanting true love from a lying gentleman thief. I think Emily should be able to eat as much as she wants. All the weight goes into her big ol' eyes. Yeah, eat that shit, girl. Get fatter. God, Jackson was such a mess pacing-wise. Yeah. Who are you, man? Remember, Jack's route is unanimously the fan favorite route, by the way. I think girls just liked the idea of having their boyfriend be a literal butler. I mean, a lot of people want a Pendleton route, so that does track. With a small goodbye, I placed it within the desk drawer and locked it away. Where's Kobayashi route? Where's my Kobayashi route? I want Kobayashi route. I want to be gay with Marple. Where are those? Give me those. Why aren't you appealing toward me? Where's the rabbit picture? Otherwise, I don't get how Jack is so popular. What is this? Who actually is this guy, man? Who is he? This feels like the fucking ill-fated ending. How is this the right one? Oh, thank you for the hydrate and take a moment. Why? Let me stretch. With a small goodbye, I placed it within the desk drawer and locked it away. I thought the drawer being closed was a gun being cocked and about to fire. Pendleton's getting his gun ready. I couldn't help but feel timid at the thought of returning to school. There could be whispers floating about, or some such nonsense about my absence. Yeah, I mean, you did kind of get shot in the leg. Yet I learned quickly this timidity was unfounded. Each schoolmate I passed greeted me with cheer and expressed relief at my return. Good morning, Miss Whiteley. Not gonna lie, this game is a mess, but it's my mess. I love this game. It's so entertaining. Good morning to you as well, Mr. Mackenzie. Translator said she made Marple end as gay as she could get away with. I think she could get away with more now. Let's get a remake. Yeah, give us London Detective Mysteria 2, where I can make out with Marple, please. Even he greeted me with a similar relief before I'd reached the classroom. Give me an ending where Kobayashi punches everyone too, please, God. Love that little man. I'm pleased to see you looking very well. Has your injury recovered then? Yes, I'm in perfect health now. Thank you. Wait, really? I was quite surprised upon hearing you were injured, and twice that when I learned that Lupin had been injured again. What lie did he use this time? There it was, that terrible tightening of the chest. He's been here every route. Watch the product, hot teacher. Oh my god. Upon, you gotta stop doing this. People are gonna catch on that you're lying. This is dumb. Indeed. No sooner had he returned after spraining his ankles did he fall from the stairs and, failing to break this fall, broke both of his arms. The boy has the most rotten luck I could conceive. I've somehow with surgical precision missed every aspect of this game, including this man. His grades are excellent, but at this rate he may be absent too much and we'll have to repeat the year. My, whatever is the matter, Miss Whiteley? I think Watson made a cameo in some gacha game. Wait, really? What? Watson was available in Otome Ken Musashi's Samurai High School? Can you like send me an image of that? I need to see. I need to see Gacha Watson. What? Oh, nothing, sir. I only just swore to myself that I was gonna forget him. So, why does hearing his name leave me this shaken? I can't hope for more. Be strong, Emily. You're never gonna see him again in school. Yet was Akechi not in the game? Because it was Samurai High School, that makes more sense to have Akechi in it. You appear rather somber today. Miss Whiteley, if you stay like that, all the happiness in the world is going to escape you. I must look the part if even Mackenzie is worried for me. Your little pout absolutely has its charms, but I think you look more beautiful when you smile. Dang, it's kinda got riz. Thank you. Huh? I'll send a link through Blue Sky. Yeah, let me see. Let me take a look. Oh my god, what? I think this is the same artist too, right? At least for like the cut-ins in this game. Holy heck. Watson was in a gacha game. Watson for Limbus Company. We're gonna get the London Detective Mysteria crossover. Let's go. His bandage gives him pseudo-protagonist rights. Oh, you found the promo video. Okay, hold on. I need a... Wait, we need a pivot. We need a pivot. Wait, we need to discuss this. What the fuck? I'm sorry, but we need to discuss this. Which it appears to be all of them except Kobayashi. Why they gotta do my little main in like that? Okay, let's see. Oh, was it like with all of the Karen Entertainment games? Because I think that was another Karen Entertainment game ad. Is Emily in this? Can Emily kill people in this game?
Oh my god.
将来はホームズの
自業自得です。己の
Let's
身
go,
一つ。
Akechi.
わかった。それが君の
Oh
願
my
いな
god.
ら僕は従うよ。やっぱり
He's
答えな
looking
くてい
really
い。
cool.
どうせすぐに殺すから。
Oh my god. Whoa.
くそ、なんだこの感覚
意
は。
地悪も口説くのも僕の役目なのに
These must
ほんまじゃの
People in
こんな時には
the
男の
original
勘だよ。
game that this is
それに
or
君
something.
そ
Oh
れよ
wait,
り今
yeah,
誰かが
she's
気にする
from
ことはありません。
she's from a
今ま
Cartoon
で
Entertainment game, right?
自白の真偽がわ
まったく引っ
I
かき
haven't
回し
played
やがっ
any
て。
other Cartoon Entertainment games.
朝の
俺の一撃を紙一重で避けた。
Oh, there's Jack.
次は外さない。
That PA sounds familiar. Oh my god. Yeah, everyone has got to eat today. Oh my god. Oh, it's Cotty. Okay, that makes sense why they had a crossover. Because this is by Cotty Entertainment. Same people that did this game. Okay, that makes sense. But wow, I had no idea they had a gacha game. What? How does this game play? It says Samurai High School. Is it just like an Otome game? Or... I'm very curious. Is this game still around? This is like 3 years ago, so they probably EOS'd. Well, actually not even 3. That was 4 years ago. Oh, requested URL not found. It's probably EOS'd. Game no longer exists on the Google Play Store. And let me see, does the website? Seems to be a website still up. Yeah, I think they EOS'd. Watson caused an EOS. Can't believe it. Watson killed this game. Yeah, last update was in 2023. Yeah, Sabisu Owari no Oshirase. Yeah. Wow. It ends service in 2023. So it went decently long for like an Otome game. Like, if you're like an Otome game gacha, you either live a long and flourishing life because like Otome girlies eat up anything, or you die very quickly, like Banya Rose. Who asked for this? Except Kobayashi doesn't have a... Listen! Kobayashi is the strongest warrior in the entire game. That's why they couldn't put him in the samurai game. Because he would have murdered everyone. He's that powerful. Point for Lupin for his sick drip and then leaving him in the backline neglected with no upgrades. Yeah, Lupin looked really cool in that. His design reminds me of Chat Noir from Grand Blue, which makes sense. I saw an absolutely wild picture from what I assume is some other Otome game, but I couldn't possibly find it or give any context. We absolutely dodged that bullet. Yes, Grandpa, that's exactly why. Oi!
気のせいかしら。今とてつもなく先生に似合わないセリフが聞こえた気がしたけれど。
Was I hearing things? That sounded so unlike him.
ああ、もうすぐ始業時間ですね。さあ、教室へ行きましょう。
But it's almost time to start class. Should we be going?
はい。
Yes, sir. I followed him promptly into the classroom.
怪我はもう大丈夫なのか？
Emily, are you alright now?
ワトさん。心配かけてごめんなさいね。
Yes, I am. I didn't mean to worry you so.
レディー。
You sure? I heard you broke both your arms falling down the stairs. And then you went and hurt your right leg.
小林
You seem to have given her Lupin's injuries in addition to her own, Kobayashi.
の怪我が混ざっていますよ。しかし
I am genuinely concerned for him as well, of course. How does one go from injuring both their legs to both their arms?
両腕だ。
That's what I'm saying.
打たれ強さ
Well,
を見たら
he is quite resilient.
ワトさんは
Only rivaled by Watson in our class, really. He'll live, I'm
大
sure.
丈夫よ。
Maybe this game? What in hell is bad? I don't know. I should not speak on what I cannot truly know. Or some sort of promotional image? Watson is in a gotcha game. Huh? What in hell is bad is so bad. But the artwork is exquisite? Really? What in hell is bad is the game's name? Huh? Hold on, I need to Google this. What in hell is bad? That's quite the name. Oh my god. Whoa. This is like a apocalypse, but with men. Oh my god. Damn. Okay. Okay. Yeah, this is male apocalypse. You know, based on that on the picture, that sounds correct. I'm so glad JPEGs are free to look at.
まあ、
That he is. Not a day goes by where he doesn't trip over himself, but he always manages to pick himself up again. And impressed his spectacles has stayed in one
それで
place
よ
through
く
it
あの
all.
メガネが壊れないものです。
さすが
A fellow who wears them would also think that way, wouldn't he?
違うわ。
さあ、
Now,
Minna.
class, take your
席に
seats,
ついてくだ
please.
さい。
先生、いつも
Sir,
より教室
I
へ
noticed
来
you're
る
in
の
the
が
classroom
5
5 minutes
早い
earlier than usual.
いいところに気
Well
づきま
observed,
した
Mr.
ホーム
Holmes.
ズ
Yeah, better translation would be, what's so bad about hell? Oh?
今朝は奇跡的に一度も馬車に
Okay,
ひ
whoever
かれつかず
decided
に
on that needs to have a
学園まで
discussion
たど
about
り着け
naming
たんです
conventions. And by my luck, I made it to the academy without being hit by a single carriage or automobile this morning. That's cool. Does that happen to you often, Mackenzie? That's like a worry? He looked positively thrilled by this unexpected burst of good luck.
おばあちゃんがよく言っていたわ。常に苦労している人が急に幸せになると何か裏がある場合が多いって。
My grandmother used to tell me that when an unfortunate person is suddenly blessed with good fortune, there's always something more to it. The premise is that you're the descendant of Solomon, and the 72 goetic demons, who are all hot men, need you because they're in a war against heaven, and their contract with Solomon is holding them back. You need to break their contracts and maybe have mountains of sex with them too. Ayo? Damn. Okay. Kind of reminds me of Obey Me a little bit. And what more would there be? It's possible good fortune simply has a way of finding everyone once in their lives. And this just so happens to be his day. Of course, Marple's grandmother was onto something.
ごきげんよう、皆さん。さあ、席について。
Good morning, class. Take your seats, please. Sir, you're in a room 5 minutes earlier than usual. You're a fucking nerd, Mr. Holmes. Leave my classroom now and touch some grass for once. Yeah, this is a different gacha game, yeah. It would be funny if Watson appeared in every Otome adjacent. Imagine him appearing in, like, Love in Deep Space and gives you your period alerts.
実は今朝、幸運にも中庭で四つ葉のクローバーを見つけたんです。なので、みんなに幸せのお裾分けを。
I see so, Gatmoy. I'll have you know that I found a 4-leafed clover this morning. I brought it with me to share my good luck with.
ほら、やっぱり先生は今日一日ついてる。
Why is he so cute? See? It is his day after all. Can choose gender in What in Hell is Bad, but as previously mentioned, it is bad, so would not recommend. I'll just stare at the PNGs from afar then. Wait, what? Imagine Watson showing up in Project Sekai and singing alongside Hatsune Miku. I think that would be cool. Limbus Company, Mysteria collab. Let's go! Huh? Lupin! Why are there two Mr. Mackenzies? A second Mr. Mackenzie arrived, dressed to the same perfection, wearing the same soul and why are you even doing this, Lupin? Who on earth could this man be? Not a single student held their surprise.
あなた、一体何者ですか？そんな幸の薄そうな顔で私になりすますなんて。
My goodness, who are you? You can't possibly pretend to be me whilst looking so low in spirits.
いや、俺にはどっちの先生も同じぐらい幸薄そうに。
Oh, why is he so cute? Pardon, but I think he mimics that part of you very well. Watson is the new character in Genshin Impact. I see that nothing good can come of our teacher being blessed with anything. It is a shame. And how shameful that some scoundrel would impersonate the instructor of a course made of detectives. Though we were already fit for shame if we can manage to sleep through a crisis like this, I suppose. Who on earth could this man be? Emily, I know you're stupid, but who the fuck else could it be? I mean, we've seen him very expertly be able to look like other characters, even in this route. And Jack's just sleeping. Me AF. Which Mr. Mackenzie is the false one then? Probably the one that showed up 5 minutes early. And they both sound the same to me. The disguise is flawless. We may be dealing with...
Miss Whiteley?
Miss Whiteley. Jack is too sleepy after a long night of not doing murders, and I want to pet him on the head. The second Mr. Mackenzie was forced to my grip as soon as I stood. Whatever is the matter, Miss Whiteley? You look rather frightened. Wait, was that what? That was why the Mr. Mackenzie that we talked to was rizzing her up. Because it was Lupin! I was wondering why he was being so rizzy all of a sudden. Why? This is absurd, and yet, could it be? No, it surely cannot, but what if it were? Doubtful. But it would eat away at me if I didn't check. Though I'd feel like a fool if it weren't. Oh, what a circumstance. Did it matter? What is this, Twy? Watson finally gets to smash! That's the only way he'll get to smash. Distrust played fiddle to hope in my mind, which was all I needed to hold the man's arm and refuse him a path to escape. Born to dilly-dally, forced to lock in.
そうして沈んだ顔も魅力的ではあるけど、やはり君には笑顔が似合うね。
Yeah, that was Lupin. Your little pout absolutely has its charms, but I think you look more beautiful when you smile. There's only one person I knew who could say something so fickle. I like how that's her reasoning. Why did you say something so uncharacteristic whilst in disguise? Oh my god, Mackenzie route?
だって、君があまりにも暗い顔をしていたから。
Because you really did look sad. Oh, we got a Mackenzie CG.
気の利いたことの一つや二つ、思わず言いたくもなるさ。その原因が。
I cannot help but be tempted into cheering you up. Oh, pretty.
この僕であるならなおさらね。
Especially knowing I was the cause of your sadness. You idiot. With that, the coat of the teacher before me went soaring into the air to much drama, and in place of the disguise was a smiling gentleman thief. Lupin commits yet another crime, giving me false hope of a Mr. Mackenzie route. Mr. Mackenzie, as well as my schoolmates, could only stand with unified jaws to the ground in shock. Brother, you keep saying why would anyone want Pendleton route, and then you joke about Mackenzie route. Well, I'm not serious. I just think Mackenzie's cute. He reminds me of your song. I suspected it was you, Lupin.
久しぶりだね、ホームズ君。まあ、遅かれ早かれバレるとは思っていたさ。
I'm delighted to see you, Monsieur Holmes. I knew you would see through it sooner than later. What just happened? You changed so fast that I didn't even see him do it. What's your secret? I'm a theater major. I know Mr. Mackenzie wouldn't say that, and if he did, I'm absolutely calling the cops.
仕掛けに気を取られている場合じゃないでしょ。
There are bigger concerns for the present, Kobayashi. Yeah, a route not for Emily, but for me, the player. Yeah. That's what I tell myself whenever I play Persona 5 and I date the maid. Lupin, what are you doing here? I don't know if they're serious either. I hope they're not.
こんな教室に彼の獲物になりそうなものなんて。
There were quite a few Steam reviews saying they wanted a Pendleton route. I think at least a couple of them are serious. Is there anything in the classroom you wish to burgle?
そうだね。
Well, I do have a certain interest in the collective that this classroom possesses as detectives. Knowledge is a treasure in its own right.
今日の獲物は特別さ。
Today, however, may be considered untraditional. I sent no notice, but if you would come with me, Miss Whiteley. Me? It's about fucking time! I waited like a week, you asshole!
これは夢なのかしら。
This must be a dream. I already set up interviews for my next husband because I thought you weren't coming back! Lupin was real. Here he was, directly before me, his smile in true fearless form. He wasn't looking away, nor was he fading into some darkness where I cannot reach.
そう。だからこうやって迎えに来た。
Only you. I've come to kidnap you. Is this some RP? He climbed deftly onto the window frame. He reached out his hand to take mine.
僕は君を盗みに来たんだ。さあ、僕と一緒に。
Rather, I've come to steal you, Emily. Come with me. And then you hear like a bullet, like getting him in the forehead because Holmes just took out his gun. This interruption was brought about by Holmes, who appeared very cross as he tossed something thin towards the thief. Wait, is he throwing a knife? So, roll call. In this game, we have the non-canon lesbian, Marple, the chair, Watson, the fighter, Kobayashi, our I am very smart, Holmes, the valedictorian, Akechi, the theater kid, Lupin, and the situationship, Jack. Did I miss anyone? Well, there's Pendleton, Hudson, Mackenzie, all of the bad guys, Sherlock, Arsene, the police. Yet, it was no trouble. Lupin caught it between his fingers to see it was one of his own playing cards. I never realized actually how large this cast is when I'm actually like listing them out. Yeah, the Queen of England, unfortunately.
あのさ、ホームズ君。こういう時は空気ってものを読んでくれないか?
My dear monsieur, could you not see I was in the middle of a romantic gesture? Are you jealous that I was not giving you one?
あいにくだが、
I pity for you that I don't care in the slightest for any of your gestures. Don't be so tsundere.
そのカードはチュダー渓谷の研
You
究所
threw
で
that card to me
君
at
が
Cheddar
残したものを
Gorge. I'm giving it
君に返
back.
す。
Why are you giving it back?
それを持っていると僕の手をかいくぐった君を
As long as I have it in my possession, I will be incessantly reminded of how you outwitted me. Wait, is he just gonna let him, like, steal Emily without any explanation?
ご親切
What
に
is
どうも。
this?
それで、君は
Oh,
今
okay.
ここで僕を捕まえるのかい?
How kind of you. So, do you have plans to catch me here and now? Is this just how teen boys bond? I think it is.
当然だ。
Of course.
その
But
前に一
first,
つだけ
a
聞きたい。
query for you.
君がここへやってきたのは誰かの命令か、それとも自分の意思か。
Have you come here on someone's orders, or is the decision your own? Why wouldn't he? Be gone.
ホームズ君、僕を見くびってもらっては困るな。
Tut tut. Do you think so little of me that you feel the need to ask? Watson can't do a damn thing here.
後にも先にも僕に命令できるのは
When has
僕
Watson
自
ever
身
done
だけ
anything
だ。
right?
僕は自分の求めるものにしか
Other
心を
than
傾け
name
ない
his
よ。
horse a cool name. The only person who may order me around is me, as it has been since I was a boy, and as it shall remain when I am old. If I want it, I make certain the world knows it.
それはずっと変わらない。君はよく知っているよね。
You know this, do you not, Emily? Well, at least it was just a week. At least he didn't wait, like, for us to be in our 20s. And then he's like, oh, actually, I want to date you. Can I? Lupin reached for me once more.
よく知っているわ。
All too well. I did not hesitate to take his hand.
あなたがどうしようもないくらい欲張りで強引な嘘つきだってことぐらい知っているわよ。
I know how greedy you are and how distinct a liar you are. You better not be lying about this thing, though. I made sure to carry a gun with me. The flutter I felt upon his touch was enough to send me into a euphoria, but of course, I wouldn't dream of telling him. I still chuckle at the idea of Jack the Ripper saying, I want to be a cop.
せめてそこは嘘つきじゃなくて怪盗呼ばわりしてほしかったんだけどな。
Being called a liar doesn't quite have the same ooh la la as being called a gentleman thief, but oh well. Girl, at least hesitate a little.
でもそれは大きな問題じゃない。君がこの手を取るか拒むか。
All that mattered to me was whether you would accept my hand.
待て、ルパン！
Wait, Lupin!
お前また彼女をさらう気かよ。
Are you gonna kidnap her in front of us? I mean, Emily, please? Please let everyone know that you are consenting to this.
ちょっとお借りするだけだよ。昼休みには返す。心変わりしなければね。
Temporarily, yes. You'll be able to lunch with her, unless I change my mind.
僕に捕まって。
Hold on tight, Emily. Thus we jumped from the window, Lupin and I, holding one another as a prince and princess would. Isn't he a wanted criminal either way? I shut my eyes by instinct. When's that ever stopped, Emily?
この感覚前にもどこかで
This is certainly a familiar situation I found myself in. Watson, even without the hotel room, ended up in the chair. There we were, just the two of us. Eyes closed, wind caressing my cheeks, and a sense of weightlessness that no longer instilled fear in me. What bliss!
お怪我はありませんか？
How do you feel, my princess?
さすがに一度目
You
よ
may
りは
not have been able to
君
enjoy
も
it the
楽し
first
む余裕
time,
があるんじゃないか？
but I should think that you can now. The temptation was too much to resist. I opened my eyes. Oh, cute! It's a variant of the, one of the earlier CGs. I really like their school uniform. Really untapped potential having more, like, school stories. For, like, Icha Icha in, because I really like their school uniform. He was wearing a cape. No, not a cape. A pair of mechanized wings, now spread behind him, to assist us in our journey through the sky. Where were you hiding this?
もう一度こうして君と飛べるなんて僕は幸運だな。ひょっとしてマッケンジー先生の幸運をいただいてしまったのかもしれない。
My life is a rosy one, I should say. I never knew I would be given the opportunity to fly with you a second time. Perhaps I've stolen all of Mr. Mackenzie's luck. Pendleton, help!
数少ない先生の幸運を盗
The
むのは
poor
申し
man
訳ないけ
has
ど
never had much of it to spare, and I imagine he would still permit one of his beloved students to take it had he the choice. Cuck Watson made me think of... Let me see. No, don't stab my wife! Dude, chill. It's just knife play. Yeah, man, it's not a big deal. Oh, okay. Jack's root. Lupin spoke in an airy, liberated manner, and in that time, he cannot resist the grain of a chat. Someone please do an edit of that with, like, Jack, Emily, and Watson. Excuse me? I gazed down below us at the passing scenery. It reminded me of our first meeting.
あの時も
He smiled like this when we first met, but it was so dark then.
日の
I've
光の
never
下
seen
で
him quite like
ル
this
パ
in
ン
the
の夢を
daytime.
初めてね
A flying boy was later shot out of the sky by an unknown assassin. Good riddance, I say. People weren't meant to fly, says local resident.
月の光も似合っていたけれ
Oh,
ど
but he truly was suited to the light of the moon.
光も
Or is he more beautiful now beneath the sun's rays? He makes for a lovely view no matter how I picture him. Hate to watch you go, but I love to watch you leave.
どうかした？
Emily, what is it? Well, I was thinking of how I accompanied you without
されるままに
putting
あな
much
たに
thought
ついてし
into
まっ
it.
たけれど
Okay, what was the point of leaving if he was gonna come back 4 minutes later? For the flourish, for the theatrics. But you see,
私
I hope you know that I have a lot I'd like to say to you.
たくさんあるのよ
Needed to pad out the chapter count in the route outline.
うんでも頼むか
I'm
ら
certain you do.
今はちょっ
Do
と
you
だけ
mind
我慢
waiting
して
on
くれ
those
ないか？
thoughts for just a bit longer?
高いところから落ちるの
Now,
は
hold me
君ももう嫌だ
close.
ろ？
You've no doubt had enough of falling from great heights for one lifetime. Yeah, and whose fault is that? Finally, I had him. He wasn't running, nor was he evasive. But how? In what way could I express what I wanted to tell him? In my bafflement at a dilemma that was surely simpler than I was making it, I chose to stay quiet and take solace in his embrace. The classroom, meanwhile, had fallen into quick disarray. Whispers were dismissed for loud gossip. such that the commotion became impossible to quell. At least she acknowledged that she might be stupid. Those wings he had were fantastic. How do they work? And where was he keeping them? Up his ass. Just like that one guy with the gem up his ass. I guess he learnt from Lestrade. It was allegedly a week. Need I tell you again that there are bigger concerns than his tricks? His eyes and size in comparison to his eyes make me worried for her. Oh, her eyes in comparison to his eyes, yeah. People have long dreamt of soaring through the skies, but seeing it done before you as though it were nothing cheapens the romanticism a bit. I feel robbed. Someone do an edit of Yi Song's wings with Lupin and Emily. Lupin as Yi Song and Emily as Dongring. We don't have time to waste sulking about robbed dreams. Emily was just abducted again. Me too, Marple. Me too. No, Miss Whiteley was not. She left with him of her own will. She must have something in mind. Do you think so? I mean, she did kind of start carrying around that gun with her. Lupin is not one to commit a crime without advance notice, as we all know. You are strangely just like willing to just let this go, Holmes. I guess we're not on his route, so he doesn't care what happens to us. That is true, but he strikes me as the kind of man who would advance flirtations with a girl quickly. That worries me. It's just knife play, Watson. Chill out. We landed at the roof of a building which sat atop a hill. With Lupin's assistance, I rested my feet back on the ground without worry. Holmes just wants to watch. Maybe he has to deal with Lupin. You haven't said a word. Are you mad with me? What the fuck do you think, Lupin? I have every reason to be wanting to like murder you right now, Lupin. Are you disappointed in me for making such a show out of leaving you and then coming back? Yes, actually, you are correct. He's still a criminal, whatever. This game just is so quick to just be like, oh, you know what, it's fine. Go commit a crime, that's fine. Like that one guy that was like implied to almost like murder his wife, and they're like, oh, it's fine, it's fine. Are you unhappy I pretended to be our teacher? Then, quite suddenly, I snapped. Everything I'd felt since the morning he disappeared erupted within me. These guys will make terrible detectives. He did this in broad daylight, by the way. I didn't care about being ladylike when I grabbed his collar. All the aggression I'd built came into form at once. There wasn't any time to consider being proper. Is that a joke? Be serious. Be so real with me. Mad with you? I've never been madder. You tell him. You have no idea how I felt without you. And you come back, stand here, laughing away like nothing happened? God, this really is just Baxter's route. Yes, you're right. Lupin made no attempt to free himself. Emily pulls out gun, shoots him, cashes in the bounty. The police are storming the building as we speak. If all you're gonna do is stand there and look apologetic, then why did you come back? You're a gentleman thief. It shouldn't be that difficult to deceive just me. So why give yourself away? I've had enough of being played with by you. Just stop it. So, you really do hate me then.
嫌いになった
Oh, cool. She's actually gonna confront him. Yeah, who would forgive and enable someone who commits tons of crimes and causes tons of problems? Anyway, how do you feel about Akechi? If I recall correctly, Emily solved 2 of her common root cases by relying on the culprit telling her, "Don't drink that, that's poison," when she pretended she was going to take the poison, so I don't think smarts are her greatest asset. For real. She's supposed to be like a master detective that got the blessing from the queen herself? I'm not so convinced.
ずるいわ。
You're a devil.
嫌いだったら
If I hated you with all my heart,
あえて
I wouldn't be so happy to see you again.
あなたが嫌い
If
だ
I
ったら
hated you, I wouldn't keep thinking that I don't care how many times I'm deceived. How I just want to be with you. I don't hate you at all. I adore you. I love you.
大好きなんだから。
There, I said it. Through it all, my grip grew weak from fatigue. But I didn't want to let go of him. Is she angry at him or undressing me? I can't tell from the picture. Maybe both. Please, Lupin, I want to go back to that day in the cave. Right on this roof. I didn't even have the strength to shake away my frustrations. The hold was weak, lifeless, and at the same time, a comfort to me. I could feel his arms move, but only just. Glad with the text box that looks awkward. He didn't touch me. After a pause, he opened his mouth to reply. No, in Baxter's Route you were coping for an hour and something. He also left for several years, ghosted you, and never came back. Yeah, I mean, this is at least better than that. Because he just waited a week. But still, the whole, like, coming back into her life and not, like, saying anything. I know. I know you do.
君が僕のことを
I
愛
know
してくれ
full
ている
well
って
how much you love me.
よく知って
You're
い
kind
る
of
さ
full of yourself. What about you? I wanted to ask, but I didn't have the pluck. There's no need to muster up such pluck either, for the arm that refused to hold me at my most vulnerable said plenty. I love you. What? Lupin, we lost the apes. Our finances are in ruin. The fades to black did not help with telling me what she's doing.
ルパンは私とは生きる世界が違う。そんなの分かっているはずだったのに。
The worlds we live in are simply too different. I've known along, but how I wished. Adobe just got on Blue Sky and just got bullied into deleting their opening Really? Not you. Take Curse of Ra. Based.
私は期待していた。
I love Blue Sky. I still had hope. I thought of him through rose-colored spectacles, this gentleman thief, and expected he would start to think something similar towards me.
あなたはそうやっていつも自信満々なのね。
It must be nice to sound so confident about everything.
僕は欲張りな回答だからね。欲しいもののためなら自信満々なふりだってするさ。
Well, it wouldn't do for my line of work if I couldn't feign confidence in pursuit of what I want. At least a week is not that outrageous of a time. True, but still. Giving me flashbacks to Baxter over here, but at least he's better than Baxter. Counterpoint, they're like 16 years old. A week is a whole character arc worth your time in high school. True. I placed my hands on his chest to feel his heartbeat. It was much faster than when we were in the cave.
ねえルパン。
What, him stripping?
そんなことをしたの。
Lupin, why did you do this? He then, with his hands now on my shoulders, separated myself from him.
そうだね。
Hmm.
君はどうして
What do you think I
僕が
did?
こんなことをしたんだと思う？
Counterpoint. Baxter has a phone, not Lupin.
わからないわ。
I don't know. His expression was direct as it was blithe. With a smile that was too kind for one of my current despondency, I averted my gaze. I tried to, rather, for Lupin would have none of it. He turned me by my cheek so that I had little choice in the matter.
君に
It's
伝えなきゃ
because
な
I
ら
have
ないこと
something
があ
I
るん
must
だ。
tell you. All his boyhood gaiety left him then, replaced by a stern face that I could not recall seeing him before. You're not just gonna say that you love me and then leave again, right? Right?
僕が10数える間だけ
Bitch, don't be pulling this
じ
shit.
っとしていて。
I'm going to count to 10. I want you to close your eyes as I do. What? My heart gave a single loud beat. I could even feel in my throat. This old trick? Why? Would he use this to disappear from my life again? Leave me to my loneliness and let that be that? Yes. He left to come back to tell that he's leaving. Just get out of my life. He showed no sign of his next move. Perhaps he noticed the unease on my face, since he made an immediate motion to appease me. He can't stop doing this. You have an addiction, Lupin.
僕を信じてなんて虫がいいことを言ってるのは分かってるよ。
I realize I'm asking a lot by wanting you to believe me. Yeah, you sure
だ
are.
けど今この時だけは僕のことを信じて言うことを聞いてくれないかい？
It's just for this moment, please. Would you be willing to put your trust in me?
わかった。あなたのことを信じるわ。
If I must, I'll trust you, because I know you're just gonna break it anyway, so it doesn't even matter if I trust you.
ありがとう。
Thank you. This is what we call an emotionally toxic relationship. I assure you, dear viewer, the zoom in that stops right here was completely necessary for the plot. Emily, Jesus Christ. She just folds so easily. I'd hoped this would be the last time I had to close my eyes.
10、9、8、
10, 9, 8. You know what? Mario Pussy Attack. For people without bettertwits.tv, that's gotta be funny.
7、
7,
6、
6,
5、
5, 4.
Yeah.
I am spearheading the Baxter Defense Committee purely because my particular mental illness slots perfectly with his, like a stack of Oreos in a Mentos tube. So true. Did you know that an Oreo will fit perfectly in a Mentos tube? Wait, really? I'll have to try that then.
3、2、
And then I'll dip it in some Coke. 3, 2. Welcome to the front line. Feel free to stand under the giant red X there. Ignore the anvil above it. Thump, thump, thump. My heartbeat persisted, racing faster with each number whispered. Although I cannot see, I sensed close movement that tingled my cheeks.
1、
1. I believed him, but my heart was anxious from the thought he would be gone again. At the last number, I opened my eyes and reached out. He was gone. Bitch! Bitch, what the fuck is wrong with you? You gotta stop doing this! You asshole! What the fuck is wrong with you? Take the complimentary umbrella. I'm sure Baxter's VA only lurked that one time, and he did not see the chat talking about how much of a bum the character is. I could beg an infinite number of times for him to stay. I could ask him in an infinite number of ways, and the result would be the same. My voice wasn't enough. My love for him wasn't enough. What the fuck? It'd be hilarious if Lupin's voice got quieter and quieter as the countdown went, and when Emily opened her eyes, she sees him jumping off the roof to escape. I knew it was gonna happen, but still, my heart crumbled. I cried, knowing only the wind would listen. No, it was Baxter. Yeah, it was Baxter. My vision blurred till I could no longer see where he last stood. It's probably just behind her. Let's see. I think it would be really funny if he just came back to tell her he's leaving and then left. The world was lost to an outpouring of tears that would not stop. A devastation newly attained that I could not measure. The weight of having lost him again was far too great. He did it again. Don't cry, my princess. I left you this recording of me talking to you so that I could let you down one last time. I'll be sure to show up to your funeral so I can lower you into the earth. Just to let you down another time. What the fuck is wrong with you? The list is wrong. Okay, Barn was right. Also, this is cute. This is a cute CG, but oh my god, look at their eyes. Since they're like right next to each other, you can really see the difference. A familiar heat met my back, eliciting a pause. Then Lupin embraced me. Should I be taking off my clothes right now? I've decided I don't want to let anyone else have you. I don't want to let you go either. Emily, just shoot on sight next time. Lupin, then... Oh, you made a clip of it. Senegata voice. Lupin! Holy shit. Holy fuck, Emily. Get some goddamn standards for once. I don't know when it happened, but you've stolen my heart. Imagine that. A thief having something of his stolen right from under his nose. So please, let me stay with you. You need to stop being theatrical, Lupin. Honestly, I imagined when Emily suddenly reached out to grab Lupin, he just immediately jumped like a scared cat and flew into the sky. I love you, Emily. Yeah, this is what I thought he'd do that first time. He made her wait a week for this. They made us wait like 30 minutes for this. What the fuck is wrong with you, Lupin? He's just gonna like do this randomly to her. He just like fucks off. Just randomly. That's like their relationship. And then he's like, did you miss me? And Emily's like, of course I fucking missed you, you asshole! And then they just like hug naked and then everything's resolved. And so my tears continue to fall. This is a really pretty CG though. I love the sparkles. I can never tell the difference between your truth and lies. Yet, part of me believed the way you touched me held the truth. His embrace was wonderful. The softness of his voice was sincere. Certainly, I wanted to trust that he did love me. Are we like near the end of his route? I shifted so that I could see his eyes, now young, exposed, and unprepared for the hurt that would come were I not to accept. Even if it's just for this moment, The silence was palpable as he waited, holding me. Pull the trigger, Pendleton. Okay, so question. Standing right in front of everyone of his classmates, do people still not know he's Lupin? Nope. Lupin wears glasses and he broke his arms falling down a stair. There's no way Lupin could be Lupin. Oh, I don't know if I can believe you just yet. He goes to buy cigarettes for weeks every few days and he's like, well, bye Emily. I gotta go get some milk. You know how it is. You've lied, tricked, and deceived me so many times that it's hard to think you can become sincere this quickly. You're right. I was lying. Bye. I stretched as high as I could by standing on the tips of my toes, upwards and upwards till I could no longer support myself, and he, in turn, went downwards to hear me closely. It gave me the perfect reach to plant a modest kiss on his cheek. To my entertainment, Lupin did not expect this. His eyes opened wide in surprise. It's okay, because from Emily and Lupin Jr. here, we will get Lupin the Third, 1967. So true. I hope someone made like fan art of that, of Lupin the Third being this guy's son. The reaction was so charming, very charming. I'd never seen the look on him before, which made it all the more pleasing for me. That class where genius detectives will single-handedly allow the crime rate to rise by 70% simply by being in the same time zone as any crime being committed. And perhaps his face paid enough distraction from my own blushing. But I love the way you finally opened your heart to me. This too is Persona 5. He paused, still shocked, still uncertain, still naked in his confession. Then he relented.
まったく。君には負けるよ。
Oh, Emily, you win this round. Our children will simply have the most fucked up eyes, my dear. Oh dear, I'm starting to rethink this whole scenario. Oh, and what? I wanted to step back, but he tightened his embrace to prevent escape.
もう僕も我慢しないから。
I'll never hide my heart from you again. That whisper gave me goose flesh? Is that how British people call goosebumps? He strengthened himself to keep me in place, holding me lovingly. It's like goosebumps. But wrong? Yeah, it is. I do not like the goose flesh. First we got beef eaters, now they got goose flesh? I didn't understand what happened at first. He was holding me, his smile warm, his embrace inviting, and then he kissed me. It was more than mine on the cheek. It was on the lips, eager and aggressive, as if he couldn't have enough of me. Every part of me felt sensitive. My temperature rose from the blood rushing through me in a desirable panic, like a dam that bursts under intense pressure. It was not my heat alone, but his that I could feel. Really interesting design choice Claudine went with, like, having all the kissing sounds be from Emily instead of from Lupin. You would think it would be the opposite, because if you close your eyes, you might think that this is a gal gay. The kiss was a luxury, and as I sank further into him, he bound me more and more tightly. He was bound that I nearly felt he was going to consume me. Oh, what? We wish the gal gay. Gal gay is like a term for, like, games where you're a guy and you date a girl, basically. Or bishoujo, I guess, is another word. I'm just used to calling it gal gay. I'm so glad you opened your heart to me. I love Natsuki Subaru. His palms against my cheeks burned me. Marple tried, bless her heart. And I adored it. It was his kindness and no one else's I so adored. This feels so strange. Part of me wonders if I may melt and become one with him. Hey, girly. We don't have the age rating for that. Were you not holding me so tightly? I may have been too weak to stand. I could hardly even breathe. When my lips finally parted, I was lightheaded in the most wonderful way. Giddy in a way I could have stayed for days.
大丈夫？
Emily, are you alright? My breathing turned heavy and sharp. My chest hurt. My head was spinning. My body could have competed with the heat of a boiling pot. What strange things to come from a kiss. Best I could manage was to shake my head. So we're all in agreement they're getting down on this roof at like 9 a.m., right? Not bad for a guy who broke his arm by following a single step.
ああ、うん、そうだろうな。
Oh, I suppose you wouldn't be.
すまない。ちょっとだけ火がついた。危うく君を窒息死させるところだったよ。
I hope you don't mind. I know that was indecent of me. You look as though you could have suffocated if we kept going. Oh, I'm used to you doing indecent things.
君は僕より体温が高いな。
God, what the huh? And it feels like your body is on fire. I'm like That's your fault. Before I could catch my breath, he embraced me closely again.
一度君の熱を覚えてしまうと、その心地よさから離れられなくなりそうだ。
But holding you when you're so warm is enough to make me never want to let go. Get us out of this room.
君とずっとこうしていたい。
I want to say, stay like this forever. I just wanted to romance a cute shy boy with a hidden, more confident crying Sona. Why is the root so horny? I might have been tempted to answer, were I not so drained. I lay in his arms, leaning into the hand which stroked my cheek.
僕は君の素直なところとか、すぐに真っ赤になるところが可愛いと思うよ。
I find it darling the way you become so meek in times like these.
そうやって
Oh, don't try to toy with me again!
からかってなんかいないさ。これは僕の本心だ。
I'm not trying to toy with you, I'm only speaking my mind. Gentlemen thieves are all about checks notes, emotionally tricking women into sleeping with them. What?
君の見せる姿は美しくて僕を魅了する。
Your assertive side, your courageous side, the way you smile, the way you cry. Every side of you is so beautiful to me. I'm captivated by you, utterly enamored. I want to see you cry again, so I'm gonna leave. Bye!
君の表情をこの目に映したいと僕に新しい望みを植え付ける。
All I want to do is look at you, to have only you reflected in my eyes.
君のことを奪い去りたいと渇望するくらい。
Well, I am down to my very soul as a man who longs to steal you away, for I...
ルパン
He fell silent. Girl, leave him! Girl, shack up with his dad? He's so dreamy. Hi, Poon God 69.
本当は世界中の獲物を盗み終わってから君を奪い去ろうと思っていたんだが。
The original plan was to come for you after I had finished stealing all the world's other treasures.
たった1週間離れただけで僕の決心は揺らいでしまった。
But all it took was a mere week from you, and I could wait no longer. Holy shit. Dang, he's getting so many CGs. Lupin bent to one knee, his hand gliding from my cheek to my shoulders, trailing till I met my own hand. It sounds like he's gonna throw her in a cage. Yeah, girl, don't eat any food he makes for you. He laced it with sleeping medicine. He's gonna put you in a gorilla cage. And he kissed it, purely, Like a knight swearing an oath to his princess.
僕は今ここで宣言する。
Why did you read that in Paimon's voice? Emily, I proclaim here and now. He stole all the CGs from everyone else. He stole Marple CGs!
僕は心から愛する君のために僕のすべてを捧げ、君を守る
He
盾
stole
となる。
my photograph.
そして君と共に戦う剣となろう。
I love you with all my heart. I'll give you everything I have to you. Become a shield that will protect you. Become a sword that will arm you.
だから
So, Gorilla Cage would be much more comfortable than took a trip to PetSmart Toma. Yeah, I really wish that like when it got an anime adaptation, I wish I was a fly on the wall in the PetSmart where he bought that gorilla cage, or not even that gorilla cage, that pet cage for MC. I just want to see the conversation of him buying that cage. Him and Jumin. He did not move as his eyes turned to watch me. They were lacking in confidence. There's no smirk or coyness to his act, no twinkle in his way, but an expectation, a hope. Can you imagine Toma and Jumin from Mystic Messenger both going shopping for animal cages on the same day? He said he was gonna raise a big dog. He got a dog cage. He didn't even return the dog cage after his route ended. Yeah, yeah, he still has it. He gets locked in it at one point, which is really funny.
だからどうか君も誓ってくれないか。
So,
これからもずっと
will you swear the same to me?
僕のそばにいる
Swear
こと。
that you will always be by my side? I think he looks really cute in this CG. I don't know, something about how he's smiling and everything. This is a really cute CG. I guess I'm a sucker for getting your hand kissed, like a prince. Goodness, I'm not certain I need to swear anything. I've been the one chasing you, so of course I want to be with you. Wish Akechi would kiss my hand real.
ありがと
Thank you, Emily. I never thought there would come a day that Lupin said he loved me. I never thought there would come a day that the two of us could spend our lives together. But he was here, in this day, in this moment, in front of me. And that warm hand which touched mine shyly, sweetly, fulfilled my every desire. Why does this guy get so many? He stole them. He stole Marple CGs. I suppose dreams do come true after all.
う。好きだ。
I love you,
Nice.
Emily. I really love you. I love you too, Lupin. Speaking of a different Akechi, did you know there's a Persona 5 fan-made Otome? Wait, really? I know there was an Akeshu VN someone made. I didn't know they made an Otome game. I need to check that out. Red Rose. Proof from Lupin of his vow to me. The last love. Yeah, because his ass is leaving. The door to a new story, To My Beloved, has been opened in the extra section. Destined End. Yippee! Wow, yeah. This is so much shorter than Jack's route. Thank God. Jack's route was hell to get through. It's really, really good. No longer being updated, but has a full Akechi route and full MC route. Ooh. Now let me add that to my list. Thank fuck we're done. I mean, almost done. Yeah, we still got his epilogue and the what is it called? The grand end. And then we're done. Lupin. Oh, Lupin. Oh my god, Emily, I forgot to buy milk. I'll be back. I know Dwarf said that he can't edit that video he was doing. But please, I'm praying. I'm praying he can find a way to edit my coupons into my photograph. Okay, well now we can finally see all these CGs without getting spoiled. It's not happening. Damn it. Music loud? Okay, I'll turn it down a bit. Clip champ sucks. Damn it. Okay, so chat, what's our rating? We did all of the routes except for Grand End, but that doesn't count because that's not. I don't think that's a romance route, unless some guy just magically shows up and we romance him in it. But like, what's our rating? At least I don't think there's actually a good way to do that. Wolves in England out of 10. Only better than the ones that were actively bad. yeah, my rating is Akechi number 1, Holmes number 2, Lupin number 3, Watson number 4, and Jack number 5. I still absolutely hate and dunk on Watson. But at least I can see the girlies liking it for like the romance and like the childhood friend trope, even though I didn't like how it was executed. But like Jack, I just look at his route and I'm like, huh? Who let you cook? Oh, I guess they're not childhood friends. They met each other when they were kids. Jack, OMG, OMG, I tried to make this not long, but it was long. Anyways, I will just put in spoiler everything I think about his route because he is my ultimate fave on the game. IDK how much I will talk. Sorry. I can't help. I loved him so much. Out of 10. He met her one time in a forest, like free run, but it sucked. Yeah, he got one-itis with a girl that got her hand trapped in an animal trap. And at this point, I'm beginning to believe that that Watson was the one that set the trap, considering that he is a rat blaster. Can't help, I loved him so much. Unable to delete message. Yeah, I don't know what my rating of this game is. It's entertaining. That's all I will say. I think this game is worth playing it for the entertainment factor. Maybe not so much if you're a girly looking for like a fun romantic otome time, but this is my soaps. This is Days of Our Lives. I'm living for it. I figured you'd try. And finally we can see these CGs without being spoiled. It sure would have been great if these credits didn't show you spoiler CGs before you play the other guys' routes, right? Like just like blink them out. I feel like there was an otome game that did that. Like it would play the ending and like show the CGs, but like black out the ones that you didn't see. I want to say it was Cinderella Phenomenon, but I might be wrong. There's an actual review. This was part of actual review of the roots of this game, and that was the beginning of Jack's root opinions. For an unrelated game, London Detective Story is also available if you'd prefer a more bite-sized mobile game experience. Oh my goodness. But yeah, so we will do Lupin's epilogue next. How do you access the grand route? Do I need to finish his epilogue to unlock it? Oh, okay. So it's episode 6, I guess. I guess that's the grand route. You just have to hit start, like actually. Oh, I feel like, yeah, London Detective Story. I feel like I've seen this before. Did I try downloading this at some point? The art style looks really familiar. Maybe that's just Hunex's thing. I might... What all Hunex games have I played? I'm actually... Oh. Do they not have a list of games? Hold on. I can just go to VNDB. How many have I played by Hunex? The name sounds familiar. I think I remember downloading one of their games and getting pissed off at it because it had like a ticket system to play through it on mobile, but it kept glitching out and like losing my points or my tickets, and like you had to pay to unlock CGs or something. Like you had to pay with points to unlock CGs and stuff. And I was like, this is bullshit. I'm not playing this. Maybe I'm thinking of some other thing. Let me see. Yeah, I have Steam Prison. I need to play Steam Prison. I started playing it a little bit and then I was like, kinda wanna stream it someday. Never give up, boys. Remember that girls can have terrible taste. Also, oh my god. Notice how Jack's part is twice as long as any other. Oh, whoa. Thank you. I have a shot. Yeah. If the girlies can like Jack as their favorite route, there's always a chance. I was working, but my rating of this route is like 4 or 5 out of 10. I'm tired of scenes of a girl character needing to be saved by the male character. This route had like 3. Plus the logic is way too goofy for me. Also, hi there, Moggy! It's true, it turned out my first crush ghosted me whenever he got a girlfriend, because he also had a crush on me, but thought that I was too good for him, so tried to distract himself with other girls and devote himself to them, but the guilt ate away at him, so it always ended up breaking apart. That's literally what he said to me in real life. Otome games are real and they suck to be a part of. Again, I am thriving. This is not a trauma dump. It is a cautionary tale about raise your standards. Is that a threat? Oh. Hi there, Crystal. Okay, I am gonna go on a quick BRB to go refill my waters and stuff. But when I return, we'll play some Isomnium Files. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Bye-bye.